Hey everyone, it's VM Campos, Magic Fan. How are you doing? Welcome to another streaming Saturday where we stream Magic and do other shenanigans. I'm VM Campos, been playing Magic for a little while, since the 90s, on and off. Stevie's Mysterious World, thank you for visiting so much. Glad to have you around. Let me test my cameras and then we'll talk about what the day's goals are. Got a lot of fun stuff to do. And kind of leaning over here somewhere. Yeah, so let's adjust that first of all. Right there. Alright, so that's the amazing cam. Looks pretty amazing so far. I'm in the game somehow. If we go over to the full screen cam, there's the full screen cam over there. It looks pretty good. Maybe something like that. Actually, we can have Liliana in the shot right over there, and then we'll switch over to the web browser view right over here. So this is the web browser view, just in case we need to check stuff on the website, just such as the Wizards of the Coast's descent into profanity in their latest Magic cards. And then we've got the card cam right over here. So this is one of the cracker packs that we're going to do over here. It's a box full of kittens. Not really, it's a Strixhaven School of Mages theme booster box, plus some other cracker packs that I have right over here in the corner. Something over here, red. I bet people cannot guess what that is. Actually, I should take a moment to adjust the webcam. The webcam configuration, right? Let's see right here. Yeah, that looks way better. Okay, so all of the cameras are there. And back on the game cam over here. So the goals are usually, or as always, at the beginning, I'm going to do the gold digging. And then we got a cracker pack, so we've got that one that I showed there, plus some more. College Cup event is one that's going on at the moment. That's the event I'm going to do. There's the theme booster. So actually it's a different cracker pack than that theme booster. Then we've also got snack chat. I got a couple of snacks to chat about. And then another cracker pack. So one magic related cracker pack and two non-magic related cracker packs. I think that's the plural. So that's the goal. So I'm gonna do the gold digging. Let's see what challenges. 20 white or black spells. Okay, I actually have a couple of decks in those colors that I like, but this is a brand new deck that I made that I was working on. It's a mono white life gain deck. We'll see how well that goes. Try to gain a little bit of life. A bit of life. Sometimes when when things pop just right, there's a lot of life that is accumulated on that. So let's see. We have that rogue's deck doesn't work exactly as how people think. You cannot cast it stealthily out of your command zone there. So let's see how they handle this. Anyway, 3. I go first. Let's see if we get a better opening hand. That's it, a better opening hand. You thought you'd like to let you know you arrived on stream last week, but arrived late due to going to the movies. Not sure if you saw the message popped up. Maybe not. I was trying to monitor everything, and I don't remember seeing a message. But hopefully you saw a cool movie. I haven't been to the movies in a little while. So what was the movie that you ended up seeing? Did you see the Godzilla movie? It was the #1 movie of the pandemic. It's been the #1 movie that has... they're going to flash cast a creature. So let's see. Is it gonna be that one creature that mills me? Or is it a Removal. It's gonna be a counter spell instead. Okay, lame. You saw the new Godzilla and Godzilla vs. Kong. It was actually, yes, exactly. That, like I said, that's what I heard. That this was the. All right, this is gonna be so much fun to deal with this opponent full of counter spells. Pro tip: counter spells are not fun in a casual format such as Brawl. So, what was your favorite part about the Godzilla movie? Was it epic? So they're gonna pass with 4 open mana. Big brain plays over here. I guess what I'm gonna do is, okay, so they're still gonna have 2 open mana. That's still enough for a counter spell. I guess I can have 2 plays here. Well, I guess it's 1 play. Let's see that the arrival of Mechagodzilla. Spoiler alert! Alright, so let's see about putting the counters on Heliod. 2 mana could be the Brazen Borrower. If I put the counters on Heliod, then I'll keep them in case I need to shatter the sky. Although if you're looking at your commander, it doesn't work exactly how you think. Okay, let's see about this. Technically the trailer spoiled that part. That is true. That's exactly what I was saying there. And so let's see about holding back for a moment. I don't quite remember seeing the trailer either. I don't know why I feel like everything's been out of sight, out of mind for a little while. Okay, they're gonna kill or bounce back one of them and then depower me, but that's okay because then I can shatter the sky, get rid of that great shark. And once again, they cannot cast their commander out of the command zone how they think they can cast it if it's in your hand. Uh-oh, that's gonna be something. Here it is. There's that murder. So then that depowers everything. They have double mana left. Yeah, I don't know if I'll keep playing against this. They have everything untapped. They have a full grip of cards. They've been countering everything. I'm not too interested in playing that type of player. So let's see. Give it one more chance with, depending what I draw next turn. Yeah, they're going to pass with full open mana, and that's land. Yeah, this is no fun. Let's go on to a player that really wants to play Magic. So, next game over here. But I did accumulate a little bit of the gold. So, let's go on. Not the gold, but the points. Been learning digital sculpting with your blender. Both a beginner-friendly course on Gumroad. It's coming along nice and slowly. Sounds cool. I remember you showed a. Okay, Thassa is another one I don't really want to play against. We'll give it a shot. But these Thassa players are usually very CEDH, aka annoying. So we'll give it a shot, but I doubt it'll be a fun matchup. Turn 1 Ruin Crab. So they've clearly built their deck around many ETB effects because Thassa is all about that. Let's see if they counter. Yep, there's a counter right there. I can bring back Heliod eventually, I guess not too bad. Or is that an opt or something less dangerous? If they're taking 50 hours to decide to counter spell, that's not... The los is the opponent, I guess, if they're using los as in the Spanish word los. So los would be the in plural. Yeah, so GG opponent. You have an amazing blue deck. Alright, moving on to someone that actually does want to play Magic. Let's see if the algorithm does match us up with someone that really wants to play. So I've been having some weird time ever since the last update on Arena. Well, 2 updates ago, my friends list has completely died. There's no, it never shows up there, my friends list anymore. It's like completely done. Alright, so I know that Finn deck because I have one as well. The optimal way, of course, is to play a turn 1 Death Touch creature and then put the pressure on the opponent. Let's see if the opponent has that same. Nope. Okay. Huh. Very different than I would have thought. Turn 1 play would have been way better. Alright, so as for myself, turn 2, I guess the Griffin Errary. Very interesting. Not quite playing how I thought, so that's fine. Next turn, gain some life, get a flyer. It happened to me at one point months ago, I think, but then if you logged out and then logged back in, it would wake it up. But something's going on with mine that it doesn't even let me log out. See, you saw me click right there. I went here and I clicked offline, and it doesn't even log me out. Very weird. Alright, so I'm gonna have to take a few hits from the poison creatures. But that's okay. What I can do is, let me do the math here. I'm gonna have 4 mana out, 2 for the prince. Wow. 2 for the prince, but then alright, so there's another player that doesn't know how to play. Moving on. So earlier today I went to the Chula Vista Mall, and there's a bookstore there that I've seen before, but I never went into it. And this time I went into it curious if they had any comics, and they did have comics. They had a kind of a range of modern and vintage comics, and it was fun browsing. Saw some stuff from the 90s, a random thing or two from the 80s, lots of stuff from the 2000s. I did end up getting a few comics, and I'm going to make a video about it a little bit later. I forgot the name of the store, but it's close to the game the game place, right? What's the name of the place that what's that place that, like, when Gabe comes over and he talks about the that there's a game, magic game zone or whatever. The that there's a bookstore right there, so I forgot the name of it there. Hey there, Top Hat. Oops, we have a Beanslayer Angel, but I have a way to get rid of it. Let's shatter the sky on that, because then Introduction to Annihilation is going to be a little bit better for something tricky. Evolving Wilds. I like that art on that Evolving Wilds, like that, like the desert overtaking the landscape. I believe that was a. Oh man. Fine. I guess I have to take a little bit of damage till I get something good. Because I want to say the Introduction to Annihilation, I guess, for their giant, or for Kaya. What do we want to get rid of? What do we want to annihilate? I guess Kaya, I guess their Planeswalker is more of annoying to get. Oops, exile a permanent. Okay, fine, I can recast that pretty easily. You should have removed my replicating rings, because in 7 turns I'm going to have an amazing replicated ring. It's so much fun when that replicates and you've got 1,000,000 mana. Well, 8, but close enough. Alright, so they're at enough mana to be able to bring out their giant or their Kaya again, and that means that if I summon my Angel of Destiny, yeah, this is going to be hard to get out of. They're just going to resummon Kaya and exile Heliod once again. But I guess if they exile Heliod again, then that's fine, because I could recast. Could recast it. Okay, yeah, so they'll probably. The smarter thing would be to uptick. Yeah, they're gonna uptick. Okay. So guess I'm dead. Well, I guess I have a couple of things that I could. Okay, so they're going to exile that Angel with Kaya, bring out their giant. I don't have any flyers. That's 8 in the air. I have like a Banishing Light and Doomscar, so hopefully those show up. Okay. That's a way to do it as well. Exile that. And yeah, I'm still dead because I need 2 blockers. Okay. Yeah, the win rate on this deck so far today has been pretty embarrassingly bad. But okay, let's move on. Where are we at on the gold digging? Ooh, we got the gold. Okay, let's crack this. Let's check what today's deal is. Is there any good deal today in the store? Nope. Okay, so we will crack a pack. We will crack a virtual pack. My system here says I've got 47.7% of Strixhaven collected, and I have 48.0, so I went up 0.3%. Ooh, but I got a wild card. He that is overrated, Brow Commander. It can do the fun stuff that I like, which is get a huge amount of life for no reason. And sometimes people get triggered very easily about there's so much life and I can't get rid of it and it's indestructible. But obviously, as we saw there, it can get dealt with. So the village rights art on that is just amazing. In real life, I've got one or two of them. I don't think I have a foil one, so I wonder how that would look in foil with the purple and such. Has anyone seen any of the Mystical Archive cards in real life? I have opened some packs and they do look very impressive. So if you get a chance to get a set booster of Strixhaven, you have more of a chance of getting some cool more mystical archives. Life Gate, Mirror's Hilarious. Augmentor Pugilist. Okay, so that's the open pack right there. So we got one down on the schedule right there. Let's do the second item on the schedule, a real life cracker pack. But I also want to toss in a little bit of the snack chat. So let's switch over here. I have this beverage, cold brew, high brew coffee, Mexican vanilla flavor. So I just got this earlier. Wanted to give it a try. Is it okay to shake this or not? Naturally occurring gluten-free refrigerated natural settling milk, or shake gently. It says shake gently. All right. So anyone into coffee out there? Any coffee connoisseurs? Let's open this up, give it a little taste, then we'll open that pack. We'll pour one out here. We'll pour one out for the Heliod Walking Ballista combo. Smells coffee-ish. No, it's a non-alcoholic coffee. Technically, alcohol plus coffee is two diametrically opposed forces that one should be wary of because one hypes you and one doesn't. But it's nice. So it's a nice sweet. It's a nice sweet coffee, not overpowering. Vanilla flavor is there. It's better than the last one I had because I guess the last one that I got was without sugar. And so obviously sugar makes everything better. But then this vanilla flavor, I think it adds some niceness to it as well. So I'll give this 3 out of 4 Charmed Strays. I think it's a pretty good flavor and only 90 calories. So it does need a shot of brandy or rum or some such thing, and you drink your coffee strong and black. Definitely when you're out on the field, you're gonna need it that strong to stay up, right? So this one's a pretty good flavor. All right, we have another snack a little bit later. Let me preview it right now. We've got another snack a little bit later. I'll open this a little bit later. Here's my other snack for the next snack chat segment. This is Gold Emblem Extreme Carolina Reaper flavored cheese puffs. So Carolina Reaper is supposed to be one of the hottest peppers out there. Habanero is the one that everyone kind of knows in more pop culture, right? Like that's the hot chili. But Carolina Reaper is supposed to be even hotter than that. So I've never had this before. I'll open this up a little bit later in the night as part of the other snack chat segment that's coming soon, and then hopefully the the milky flavor out of the coffee will help mitigate that. One chip per sub. Okay, are we counting subs in YouTube? Because then I'd have to eat 1,307 of them. Or are we counting subs in Twitch? Because there I have 95 or so. Yeah, I have 95 subs there. We'll see how it goes. If they are very, very hot, we'll see. I'm into hot stuff. We'll see how it goes. Hey, Rosla, how are you doing? Pre-emphasize it. I wish I was getting endorsed. I would love to get endorsed by these chips. I wouldn't want to really eat them too often, but there's that. Or maybe get an endorsement from this coffee over here. So what is this company over here? Cold Brew. Very, very... So either I would get endorsed by the highly reputable company Gold Emblem, or I might get endorsed by the highly reputable Cold Brew company. So, 2 subscribers, new subscribers, call it fundraising. Exactly. I'm gonna need fundraising in order to get out of the hospital after having those many chips, right? All right. So let's do the crack a pack, then we'll get back to some gameplay. Card cam. Okay. So I have a Strixhaven School of Mages theme booster Silver Quill. We're gonna open that soon because I have another crack a pack that we're gonna do over here. So it's gonna be a mystery, and you all can help me pick. You all can help me pick. Should I open the one on the right, or should I open the one on the left? So spoiler alert: those two up there are not magic booster packs. This one is. We'll open this one later. But over here, should we open the left one in blue or the right one in? Well, you can only see black, but I'm going to say red. Should we open the blue one or the red one? So we have one vote for the left. All right, anyone else? What do we think? Do we want to open the left pack? We have another vote for the left. And then anyone else? Two votes so far for left. The one over here, going once, going twice. All right, let's open the one on the left. We'll do the one on the right later tonight. Here's the one on the left. It is something I can't really read, but Kimba the White Lion trading cards, perhaps? So anyone familiar with Kimba? This is a 1960s Japanese animation from Osamu Tezuka, the godfather of anime. And this seems to say, I think I can read that, Volume 2. And up here, there's 180 cards in this set, and this costs 300 yen. So someone quick do some quick math to figure out how many dollars that is. And so yeah, let's open this up and something different. Some Kimba cards. I wonder if you can draft these. Let's see if we open any mythic rares. So we have Blackjack. Okay, $273. $300 yen is about $273. Oh, pretty cool price. So Blackjack. Yeah, I guess these are cards from various anime, not just Kimba. I guess if we can fully translate that, I should try to do the Google Translator. And what does that say? I did take a class in Japanese years ago. What does that say? Furak. Shok. Furak. No. It's a little too stylized. Can't fully read it. And over here. Sure. I think that means island. Fire Island? No, that's Firebird. Yeah, that's fire. And that's of, and I think that's bird, I guess. This is a phoenix, right? Fire phoenix? Phoenix. Hi no tori. That's what it says. It says hi no tori. Yeah, that's it. Hi no tori. Hi is fire, no is of, tori is bird. So Firebird. Phoenix. Jungle. Okay, it's Kimba the White Lion. Jungle Emperor. Can't read that. Here's another one of these. Ooh, that looks cool. So, Kimba and their dad? Maybe? Or is that Kimba when he grows up? Ah, cute. Here's some epic, scary. This one's Tetsuon Atom. Mighty Atom, I believe, is the translation. So, Astro Boy. And a pretty cool beast coming at him. There's prototype Princess Peach from back in the 60s. Another Astro Boy. Pull my finger. So that's the first crack-a-pack. We'll open some magic cards in a little bit, but I saw these at the local hobby store, and I took off the price on it, but it was probably like $1 or $2. And it's just kind of fun, different, something to open up on stream just for fun, to do something differently, and that'll tie us into the I have a game codes to give away, courtesy of Wizards of the Coast. I've got a few game codes to give out all of you here that are currently visiting. So, to thank all of you that are visiting at the moment, let's do it like this. Let's go to the Discord. Let's go to the Discord. Over here on the contest, let me unlock that. Over on the contest, everyone that is currently visiting on the stream and saw me open those Tezuka cards. Which Tezuka card was your fave? Just comment below right there so I can keep track of who wants a game code. But these are the these Tezuka cards. We had the Astro Boy cards. We had Kimba. We had I want to just say the Phoenix. We had, what is this one over here? I can't quite read this one. We have this scary looking guy over here. We had this, is he collecting the Dragon Balls over there maybe? What is this? Burak. Oh, Blackjack. This is Blackjack, right? Yeah, this is Blackjack. Okay, so we have got Blackjack over here. We've got Kimba. We've got Astro Boy. We've got the Phoenix. What else did we get? You don't know anything about it. That's okay. You still win a game code for coming to hang out on the stream, courtesy of Wizards of the Coast. So, anyone else want a game code? Just let me know right there in the Discord, and I'll put you down for one game code. I'll give out some more as the night goes on. But Top Hat won so far. So I'll make a note of that. We'll get back to some gameplay. Where are my codes? I'll just make a note for the moment and give those out a little bit later. Right here. 529. Okay, so if anyone else wanted a game code, just tell me which is the card that you liked there, and I will reserve one for you. Okay, so back to the gameplay. After this crack-a-pack, we've got the College Cup. So College Cup Test of Leadership. I want to give this one a shot because it's a limited time event. It's the thrilling conclusion. Bring a 60-card Brawl deck led by a legendary creature or planeswalker from Strixhaven. Cha-ching! I already have a Brawl deck based on a Strixhaven Brawlmander. So, okay. Let me first switch they want you to select the avatar of the college you are repping. So I'm going to select Silver Quill with Killian. And then I am going to... oh, you played it a lot? Hopefully you had fun. What was your Brawlmander? Then I'm going to switch the... sleeve over to Silver Quill to vote for my allegiances. Or maybe I should put the kitty cat. No, we'll put Silver Quill, or maybe Darn Nation. No, we'll put Silver Quill. So I don't have the Silver Quill pet because I don't have the pass. But let's go for it. First prize is what is that? They don't tell you what they are until you win them, I guess. But okay, let's play. Choose the deck. Why is this invalid? What is not valid here? Liliana Waker of the Dead and Liliana Death Mage and Ugin Spirit Dragon. Why are those not valid in this format? That's weird. It said a 60-card Brawl deck. Those are not banned or anything, are they? Let's read this carefully. In this event, bring a 60-card Brawl deck led by a legendary creature or planeswalker from Strixhaven, School of Mages. Yes. For more details on this event, click here. You did Cody, Zimon, the Mardukai, and the Golgari Dragon. Can't remember their names. The Golgari Dragon is something Witherbloom guy, Jr. You also did a Professor Onyx, but only after I got all the prizes. They have some banned cards here. Okay, well, I guess I'll just duplicate that deck and then play the alternate version. So they didn't want the other Lilianas here. So take out that Ugin, take out this Liliana and the other Liliana. And instead, put in Turgrid. So I have a deck that adheres to their rules. I guess it still doesn't. Okay, what else is unacceptable? Well, Turgrid's not acceptable. Okay, fine. I guess Turgrid is too mean for this event. She is, but I guess we'll follow the rules. No, this is the College Cup. We're in the College Cup now. Oh, this demon's fun. Let's get the demon. You found the cleric with kickers very good in this format. Which one? The one that you kick and it brings something directly to the battlefield? Can we find it easily? There's like 1,000 clerics, right? I know which cleric you mean. The Elderfang disciple. Yes, thanks for the tip. Now that one's too mean. Let's do it that way. We can switch decks, right? So we'll see how it goes. This music's fun. It reminds me of like DuckTales for the original Nintendo. So how's everyone doing? How was everyone's week? Anything interesting happen? Did I do anything interesting? Everything's a blur at the moment. Well, this is a really top-heavy hand. At least we still get our free mulligans. Okay. Can vaguely do stuff here. So Dina, they are going to do some sort of... What's that strategy called? It's not exactly aristocrats, but Whenever you gain life, each opponent loses life. Just a drain strategy? How would you call that? Alright, so here's our turn. Here's our big brain turn 0 play. Tormod's Crypt, 0 mana. Wow. Although I have to remember to keep passing priority every time I play this card, because I never... Alright, so we have a wall. Yeah, you have a wall, but I've got no remorse. What are we doing here? Bookworm, worthless. Revenge, worthless. Sedgemoor, kind of cool. This one creates pests and a Gargaroth. That's annoying, but I can... Yeah, let's get that out of their hand. People are playing a lot of removal. Well, this is like a 0 creature deck, so we'll see what happens. This deck is like 99% removal. The win condition is Professor Onyx once like their hand is empty. (21 damage if they have an empty hand. Okay, if I get my 3rd mana... Wow, they're doing the thing. If I get my 3rd mana, Replicating Ring, I should be safe for a little bit. Oh, close enough. Gargaroth is coming soon. Should probably keep my Swarm for the Gargaroth. Nah. Let's get aggro. Single black. Alright, Abidaban. What is your play? If I get my 4th mana, not much to do. Revenge of Ravens. Again, that's going to be totally worthless in this against me. I have no... Oh man. Fine, we're getting mana a little slowly, but that's okay. 4th mana. It's only the 4th mana. If I get my 5th mana, I can Deadly Alliance, I can Shadow's Verdict. I can Intro to Annihilation. Gargaroth next turn. Not yet. Okay, so they're going to do some card draw. I think that's what I want to use my Annihilation for, and now they're at the turn that it's just going to auto-draw them cards. So, I need to... If I get my 5th mana, that's... yeah, opponent, remember, you've got your free life right there, so don't forget to do that. Come on, 5th mana, 5th mana. Is the opponent trolling me? Do we need to go to Abadabidamana's Twitch and tell them to hurry up? Fifth mana, there we go. If they get another 5th mana, then they'll get Gargaroth, and then I'll Deadly Alliance it. There it is. Is this Christmas music playing on my... Let us thumbs down that Christmas music in a non-Christmas time. Yeah, Gargaroth, okay. Deadly Alliance. 4, 5, 6. If they play their 6th mana, they're getting closer to that worm. Alright, so Shadow's Verdict should wreck them here. Yep, triple wreck. So, yeah, this opponent. Remember, you've got your ultimate technology here. You've got your ultimate tech of gaining your life and doing your Dyna, so I can't believe you still don't remember to do that. Alright, well, you're going to remember right now when I do this board wipe. I guess they'll do it then. Fine. Okay, if they get their 7th mana, they're going to get their worm. Hopefully I get... There's their 7th mana. If I get my 6th mana, I can finally summon my Brawlmander. Triple Fs for so many poor dead creatures. No priest. There's the priest we were talking about. Fine. Gargaroth back to the battlefield. Ooh, you know what? I should have. I always do this. I should have Tormod scripted that out of the way, right? But I always forget to do that. Anyway, let's yeah. It always kind of slips me up to there's my 6 mana. I should have Tormod scripted that away, but the automatic pass of it all got me again. Okay, so next turn they'll probably bring out their big scary worm. They'll attack, draw a card perhaps. Okay, want to do it that way? Sure. Shadow Spear, fine. They're going to do the life gain? No, they're going to do the beast. Okay, fine. Alright, next turn they might... So here's what they should do. Next turn they should summon their worm, I'll summon Onyx, and then wipe their graveyard. They have 2 cards in, 2 unknown cards, they have a big old worm. They're looking at my ring. Are they going to destroy, are they going to destroy my crypt? Or are they just reading it? Fine. 1 pest that they are going to equip. That's annoying. Okay, so... Coveted prize... Well, it hurts to do it on a lone pest, but I need to get out my win condition.
Welcome to Witherbloom College, class. It was going to die eventually anyway.
That's pretty fun voice acting right there. Did you hear that? She said it was going to die anyway. Sure. So I will hopefully draw one of my many removal spells. So now the opponent is going to get tripped up on doing the hexproof about their Shadow Spear. Come on, people, read your own cards. See, I'm pointing at it. I'm pointing at your Shadow Spear that you need to pass priority. Alright, memory leak. Let's dig for a fun answer to a scary 7/7. Are they trolling me, or do they just not remember that they Okay, I have 4, 5.
Something useful.
Okay, so what I could do the Intro to Annihilation and maybe dig for one more answer, or I could go get an answer definitely with coveted prize, but then I'll be tapped out. 4, 5. I have 7 mana in total. I don't have like the 2 mana kill spell for that worm. So let's go for the Prophecy. Yeah, at least here I would have 4 mana. That still won't quite work. Okay, let's can cycle that away, or Witherbloom command. Alright, so they'll probably attack my Planeswalker, which will be okay. Poet's Quill. Totally topped deck that. Now, they did a learn a moment ago. No, wait, that was something else. Okay, so they just did the discard, got one of those. Okay, life gain, sure. Sure. They could have equipped the Shadow Spear as well. Okay, so they went after the Planeswalker, which is fine, because that gives me an extra few turns.
If anyone needs me, don't.
Alright, so they're equipping the Shadow Spear. That's going to be 8, 9, 10 damage in total. That's still just, that's a 2-turn clock. But I have 1,000,000 mana. Okay, so here we go. Let's go coveted prize for something. Where is my other extinction event? That is even, and that is odd. But it'll exile it permanently. Or I could just simply eat to extinction plus do the scry. No, actually, Turgrid's Shadow, that's what I want. Duress won't really do anything. Actually, I can, and then now wipe the graveyard. Yes, there we go. All right. Meyer Triton, sure. Couple of lands. They're gonna equip that. Double equip. Sure. They're still gonna stumble on activating their indestructibility or their unhex, their losing effect. Right. Anyway, when it gets back to my turn eventually in 10 years, Professor Onyx, remove them, or if I get a direct kill spell, I could cast Onyx, dig 3 just to be upticking her, because again that's my win condition. I'm at 31 cards. Maybe I can scry into something good when they eventually realize. Opponent. Well, if they lose all of their... I'm fine if they lose all of their timeouts. But a scary demon.
Liliana Vess? Sorry, haven't heard that name before. You'll learn the power of death.
Alright. Burning Rune will let me go get 2. Let me get 2 things. I have 3 mana left open. What do we want here? What is the big play that will cause them to quit? Bad deal? Yeah, let's do a bad deal and or an Eat to Extinction. Either one of those. You get to decide which of those you want me to have, opponent. I wonder what happens if the opponent doesn't choose in time. I might as well just Magecraft that. I doubt that they'll keep anything in hand. Land. Fine. That's a 6/6. They have 2 mana to equip something if they realize what they're doing. There they go. Now it's coming together. Yeah, exactly. This deck has inevitability, I think. If you can just kind of get through things.
Never thought I'd miss the library.
It's pretty much a creature-less deck, but just because I had to change the deck a little bit, I put that big old burning demon. I am inevitable. Speaking of which, have you all seen the epic rap battles of history? Thanos versus J. Robert Oppenheimer. Come on, opponent. Come on, opponent, you're running out. Am I gonna have to call a judge over here? I doubt that this late into the game that they are really forgetting that they have the activated abilities of their Shadow Spear. Yay, all my mana.
Something useful. Ugh.
So if I attack, I don't have a blocker for when they attack with Dina, and I'll obviously hit Professor Onyx. But the opponent loses by having less life than me. The battlefield is empty, so... I mean, their graveyard's empty. "13 cards. Whoops. Okay, we gotta go for it. We gotta go with crushing, with attacking. So even if they go hit Onyx, that's fine, because I've got 13 cards left in the deck. That's one of the ways that sometimes I lose in this, because of... Yeah, but I can still Magecraft. Alright, so let's see if they go for hitting my Planeswalker or hitting me. If they take out my Planeswalker and I resummon it, that's fine, because then I get her back to full loyalty. Alright, they're gonna take out my Planeswalker. Yeah, come on, take her out. Don't read the rest of her text. Okay.
Guess you don't need my help.
12 cards. So this game's gone on a while. If I was able to Replicating Ring one time, let's see if I get to Replicating Ring 2 times.
Sorry, you don't make grade.
So mean. 3 turn clock with that 7/6 demon. They just had to wait for me to deck myself out, right? I was only at 10 cards. I was about to +1 Professor Onyx, and then mill 2, keep 1, and then I was going to attack with my demon, and then Revenge of Ravens was going to nullify 1 point, and then they were going to gain 1 more life off of the Bright Priest. They could have definitely come back from the brink, but that's what I'm saying about this deck being a bit inevitable once things fall into place. I was just full of removal. There is the danger of milling myself, but at a certain point the opponent just says, Professor Onyx is going to fail me, so I will instead quit. So there's the first win, 40 minutes later. Thank you. We have a perfect reply to the opponent. Away from Professor Onyx. So, what is the prize here? That is the Adventurous Impulse. Pretty cool art. Is that skulls? Snakes? Those are snake skulls or something? Very cool art to a card that I don't play. Moving on to the next opponent. I should have checked. Let's make a note of it right now. It is currently 9:12. I forgot to check when I started my game against the last opponent. It felt like a little while. Let's see. For this opponent, turn 1 Tormod's Crypt again for me. Nothing until turn 3, but then I've got Heraldic Banner. Memory Theft after that. They have the Prismari. Okay, have a turn 2, draw a card. At instant. Turn 3. I'm tempted either Memory Theft or Banner. I'll probably do the Banner because I need to ramp. I could do the Shadow. They're going to be at their 4th mana. That's got flying and it makes a treasure. Now I think... Yeah, let's put away the Shadow. I've got my 4th mana, so if they overzealously bring out their commander right away, like that, then we have an answer for it. If they play another land, however, they have the mana to bring it back again. I have Deadly Alliance, however. Okay, that's not good, but I've got the mana for it. You have no mana. You can crack your treasure and hit me. Okay, I guess you do. Actually, where did that mana come from? When this dies, you may pay red. I guess they had enough. Thirst for meaning. They're digging for answers. If I get my 6th mana, ooh, they have they have the Dragon's Approach. Okay, they want to do the dragon trick. If I get my 6th mana, I'm online with Professor Onyx. Or what I could do is bad deal them or memory theft them. I have a feeling that they have... Well, they already discarded a bunch of the Dragon's Approaches, so they'll probably hit Professor, and I don't want to recast her too easily, so It's memory theft to see what's going on their side. Ooh, the one dragon's approach that they had. Nice. And how about we wipe that graveyard? Whoops.
New job? Well, darn. Looks like you flunked out.
Her remarks are so cutting. Okay. Let's pull an answer. That is an answer.
There has to be an answer here.
And then Forever Young for another card draw. And then we have an answer for their commander again. Well, they have plenty of mana to re-summon everything, so that's not so bad. Was that hit an opponent or hit any target? Because they should have. Deals 3 damage, exile 3 damage to each opponent. Okay.
You've learned the power of death.
Alright, they finally have safely their commander. So cruel. Actually, I should have done the more efficient one, Pyrrhica's Libation, because then I would have the mana. It is definitely a good battle so far. Alright, so what do we want to deal? And they're like, never mind. Alright, so I made a note that it was 9:12 and it is currently 9:18. Okay, so this one went way faster than last time. It only took 6 minutes before the opponent realized that Professor Onyx was going to flunk them. And they had 12 additional casting cost on that. No, they had 10. But they were able to summon it over and over and over because it makes a little treasure. So that was fun. That's 2 wins. The second one went way faster than the first one, so that's good. Village Rites, pretty scary. I just noticed there's a creepy guy down there back behind in the art. Oh, and I also just noticed that up in the cloud of smoke, there's some demon coming out of the smoke with its claw and an eyeball. There's so many things to notice in this art. And that cup of coffee there is a skull. Now that doesn't make sense because the head is hollowed out for the liquid, but then there's the eye sockets. So the liquid should be gushing out of the eye sockets, right? I don't know if anatomy is the same on every plane in the world in the worlds of magic, but I would think perhaps that the liquid should be gushing out of the eyes, right? Alright, we have 2 out of 4 wins. Let's keep going, and then after that, I'm going to open the theme booster. So the Cracker Pack theme booster is coming up after we play the College Cup. I keep getting the Tormod's Crypt turn 1, which I guess is not so bad. It's just that I have to remember to pass and not accidentally pass. I guess I should have played the Soul Guide Lantern as well, just so that I have a card draw outlet. Turn 3, Replicating Ring or Pyreka's Libation, depending on what the opponent is up to. Oh, I just realized they're playing Cody. How do I deal with Cody? Cody's an artifact, so I'm going to need my... Well, it's a creature, artifact creature. No, yeah, it's artifact creature. Yeah, the Libation will deal with it. Guess I'll crack that Lantern, get an extra card draw. Alright, so they can cast no more spells. Three and 3, okay. Let's bring out more mana rocks. Let's have them recast Cody. 3, 4. I'm at 6 mana already, so Professor Onyx will come out next turn. Alright, that's what I want. Well, I want Memory Theft actually, but let's set ourselves up over here. Shadow's Verdict.
From the essence of death.
Yeah, Shadow's Verdict will take care of Cody.
Come on, there's gotta be something useful. Ugh.
5 mana, that's enough for Cody to make a comeback. I'm not sure how I feel about that name. It sounds a little too cute. Cody Versiferous Codex. I'm gonna say that its full name is Codington. Yeah, that's what we'll say. Codington. Double Snow, Scry 2. Very nice. We have to discard. Got a Memory Theft. Let's see what's going on in that grip. Ooh, Finishing Blow, do not want. Strategic Statement, destroy a creature or planeswalker. Man, they have 2 planeswalker kill spells. They have 3 planeswalker kill spells. Okay. They have 3 ways to kill my planeswalker, so I guess I'll go with the Plunder. Blood on the Snow can help me bring back Onyx for free. Eventually.
Never thought I'd miss the library.
So the algorithm paired me up against someone that had lots of planeswalker removal. But sometimes that happens. Yeah, you should probably not let her get to the ultimate next turn.
Withered.
But that's okay. I seem to have a lot of mana. Okay, actually, no, I guess it's okay. If they keep using their mana
That's Professor.
on my Planeswalker,
I have impeccable study habits.
7, 8, 9. So if they use their other Planeswalker removal, then I can Agonizing Remorse to get the last one out of their hand. That's fine. That's still an attacker.
So much for a new start.
Do I have 10 mana? I have 10 mana, plus an attacker. Thank you. Well, they have one more removal.
Liliana Vess? Sorry, haven't heard that name before.
That's really funny. They added some new. Did you hear that? They added some new voice lines to her.
There's gotta be something useful.
She said, Liliana Vess? Never heard that name before. Alright, they have their final have their final removal, I guess.
I'll be in my office.
8, 9, 10. If I Blood on the Snow, this will cost 6 more. That'll be 12, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's a little far away, so I'm gonna let her in the graveyard so that I could bring her back with Blood on the Snow. Actually, I'm gonna Replicating Ring very soon. Reduce to ash. Ooh, we don't want that. Alright, so maybe next turn. Okay, so I'm gonna do Cody. I'm gonna Blood on the Snow, bring back my Planeswalker, and they will Rage Quit. Oh snap! Did they leave Cody? Did they leave Cody in the graveyard because they've lost their will to live?
Let's go.
Oh no, they can bring it back with the Plum Cauldron's Gift. Fine. Adamant yourself, sure. Sure. Bringing back a Lorehold, it has haste. Sure. Let's also, yeah, never mind. I was then going to wipe their graveyard with Tormod's Crypt. Alright, we are at 3 wins. Got a Divine Gambit. I think Pleasant Kenobi hates this card a lot, right? He's always talking about it in his videos, that this is a shite card, as he would say. But the art is very cool, and it's a cool dragon. One more win, and we get the last one. I think that's Claim the Firstborn. Because I think I see like a little baby being stolen. So let's see if we can get the 4 win streak. So all of these games so far, I've been getting either a turn 1 Tormod's Crypt or a Soul Guide Lantern. I'll hold on to that Soul Guide Lantern in case there's graveyard shenanigans. If they're doing lore hold, then they care about the graveyard. As for myself, I can do double card draw here. I guess we'll keep them guessing at instant speed. Pyro Viking is the opponent. They are passing, so they probably have direct damage, or maybe Thrill of Possibility or something. Alright, I'll take that. Got a bunch of removal. I could crack the lantern, get a card draw off of that. I think they're going to destroy one of my artifacts. Probably the Arcane Signet would be best. Or do they have Heliod's something or other to destroy more than one artifact? That would not be good. I guess not so bad because the... Yeah, let's see what they do here. This year you're making a goal to evolve your YouTube. Reevaluated yourself on content. Want to get CGI? Create visual storytelling. With your green screen. Yeah, I need to get my own green screen. Okay, so they probably have direct damage over here, but I don't think enough to deal 6 damage to the Professor. So we'll go for it. Might be a little premature, although they're far away from their Brawlmander, so let's see. Actually, I guess I should have gotten the Maze Mind Tome. I have I think more than enough removal in my hand. Banishing Light. I could Al-Said. Oh man. Well, it's colorless actually, so we'll be okay. Let's see if they don't read it. Sacrifice your Alcide, come on. No one ever reads it carefully. Okay.
The essence of life is inseparable from the essence of death.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, they're still far from their Brawlmander.
Let's go dig.
Will they have another removal? There's Banishing Light, there's a couple more exile effects. Sure.
That's another demerit.
And then a 4. Okay, fine.
So much for a new start.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're still at 5 mana. Okay, they're at 5 mana. We'll wait just a little bit. Actually, I did that wrong. No, that's not so bad. Yeah, it's not so bad. They're not at Lorehold level yet. Because I should have done the sorcery, feed the swarm, and then they would have selected... Let's take a quick look at their hand. Prophecy, Crash, Reconstruct, 3 damage to any Planeswalker, return up to 1 target artifact. Return up to 1 target artifact card, up to 1 target enchantment, and up to 1 instant. Huh. Leyline Tyrant. If they get there next... If they get their next mana, whenever this attacks like the top 7 cards, you may cast an instant or sorcery from among them. That's gonna be annoying. All that I have to do is wait for them not... Hold on, I got a message over here. One moment. So what do I want to do here? They can Deadly Alliance, and if they get their 7th mana, they'll attack with a haste creature. Well, let's risk it for the biscuit.
Sorry, haven't heard that name before. Sorry, you don't make grade. I tried to fix things.
Actually, I'm going to hold on to my Sleeper Dart. Did they get their 7th mana? 8, 9, 10. That's for indestructibility. That's... they topped deck that. Okay. Let's see if they finally get their 7th mana, and then I have a... There's their 7th mana, and I have an answer for that. Sorry. And then now...
The essence of life is inseparable from the essence of death.
And then I've got a memory leak. So what are they gonna do here? Worthless. That'll do stuff there.
New life, same annoyances.
They have enough mana for the 3 more damage. I guess that's... Liliana's done. Oops, actually didn't have enough mana. Excellent. Excellent. Let's Magecraft, get rid of that. Let's draw some cards. Let's put that away. Draw another card. Draw another card. Play a land. 7, 8, 9, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 9 for fine. Fine. What will they get to play 7 deep? Fine. How many do they get to play? You may cast any sorcerer's mana. What is going on here? Whenever look at the top 7 cards, you may cast an instant or sorcery. You may cast 1 instant or sorcery. So what are they doing?
Great. So much for a new start. That's Professor Onyx to you. Let's go digging.
All right, there we go. In just, let's see, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 8, 9. I have 9 mana in total. Yeah, 8 untapped black mana. Ah, man. Fine. You totally topped deck that, eh? Do I, how many, I have what? I only have 10 cards left in hand in my deck. Oh man. And I don't have any way to remove the... And I don't have any way to remove that enchantment. Alright, so this one might be the one that I won't win because I decked myself out somehow. So they're gonna go hit me. They get to go play something. Or nothing, I guess. Okay. Eight cards left in hand. I guess what I'm going to do here is just summon this and not go get anything. Hit them with Magecraft a little bit more. Oops, I put that back into the graveyard. What am I doing? Not yet. I'm very close to decking myself out. Whoops, so they have something very good there, but that's a destroy, not an exile. 4, 5, 6, 4, 5. Okay, I can get rid of that. That's indestructible, but I have some way to get rid of it. Okay, here we go. We're getting very close to almost winning. All I need to do now is 4, 5. That is odd. They have 1 life left. And let's see. Are they going to summon their Brawlmander one more time? If they do, I have an answer for it. And they're dead. So I think we might have gone perfect for... I have 7 cards left in my library. The opponent still has 32. So I'm almost about to deck myself out. Either they kill my 7/6. Okay, wait a minute. I can do this, actually. If they try to kill my own 7/6, I'm still going to win because I could still destroy my own creature. Destroy my own creature, and then the final 2 damage of Magecraft. Yep, that's how you do it. My own Magecraft. See, a Demon Berserker was the sacrificial lamb to the altar of Professor Onyx, because whenever I cast an instant or sorcery, the opponent is dealt 2 damage. They had 1 life. Hey Mark, welcome. Let me recap what just happened. I had 7 cards left in my deck. I was going to deck myself out any moment. They still had 32 cards in their deck. And they had 2 life left. They had 2 life left. And they just drew 1 card. Shatter Skull Smashing. Deals X damage to creatures or planeswalkers. So they were going to remove my attacker. But I did a finishing blow. Destroy target creature or planeswalker. Destroy my own creature. Well, why would I do that? Because Professor Onyx is on the board, and Magecraft did the final 2 points of damage. So the final 2 points of damage were from my own Magecraft. My own Magecraft triggers. And that is a perfect 4... That is a perfect 4-win, 4-0 winning streak to perfectly win the event undefeated. Claim the firstborn. There's a scary goblin stealing a baby. Is that not the most violent magic art ever? So perfect 4 wins, no losses. Professor Onyx does it again. This is saying YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Does my video look okay? Or is YouTube being too alarmist? Does everything look okay on all your end? So 4, perfect 4 wins. You're reading... What is that? You're reading that 37 hours? What is that? What are we talking about? It's clear on your end. Okay, good. So I don't know why it was saying that YouTube quality was bad, but okay. So we just finished up the College Cup. So I'm gonna take my first break. I need to get a little water. Then we'll do the Crack a Pack, and then I guess snack chat after that, and then some more gameplay and such. So good time to take a little break. So I'll be right back. And we'll go on in just one moment. BRB. Alright everyone, we are back. The next item on the agenda is a crack-a-pack. So, I've got one of these theme boosters to open up. This one is the Silver Quill theme booster, the newfangled name for Orzhov. Choose your college. Enhance your white and black deck with 35 cards from Strixhaven, including at least one rare or mythic. So, singing along to Blue's Clues. Oh, for a moment I thought you said singing along to Blue Cards. I swear that said for a moment, singing along to Blue Cards. And I thought, what? Blue Cards has flavor text that we can sing along to. But now that I read it again, Blue's Clues, that makes sense. So yeah, let's open this up right here. Let's see what these cards are right here. So I'll switch over to the card cam. Open this up. As a quick recap, we did a different crack-a-pack earlier, Mark. We opened up one of these anime cards that included a variety of vintage anime, Kimba the White Lion, Blackjack, Astro Boy, and such. That was a pretty epic one right there. And we've got one more crack-a-pack later tonight. It's over here. No one knows what it is yet. It's right there. It's not a magic set, but that'll be later. Right now, we're going to open this theme booster. See what cards we get. In theory, this is a playable deck. This is kind of cool that it's a playable deck. It just needs lands. So with friends, what I would like to do maybe in real life eventually when it gets safer and such, and at the card club and so forth, maybe we get some of these and then open them up and just play in real life with people at the card club. Just add lands. The only problem, though, is opening it. These, I guess, are designed so anti-theft. What about when you buy them? Am I going to eat the gum again? That does have gum, actually, yeah, so I don't know if I should eat it. It is going to be 35-year-old gum, just like the other one, which was not a good experience, so... Alright, let's open this up. Inkling Summoning, 3 mana, make a 2/1 flyer. Crushing Disappointment. Draw 2 cards. Everyone loses 2 life. Umbral Juke. Instantly have the opponent sacrifice a creature or planeswalker or create an Inkling. Arrogant Poet, 2 mana, it's a 2/1. Pay 2 life to make it fly. Owlin Shield Mage, 5 mana, 3/3 flyer, it's got ward. The opponent has to pay 3 life if they want to target it with a spell or ability. Thunderous Orator, 2 mana, 2/2, Vigilance. When this attacks, it gains flying if you control a creature with flying. So basically it jumps on the back of your birds. The same is true for First Strike, Double Strike, Death Touch. So when you've got creatures attacking with all of these abilities, actually let's do this for a moment. Let's move the camera for a moment, and if we look over here, who's over there? Look at that. So my laptop's over here, and then this gaggle of cables is over here, and the cat has to find a little spot to lay down on. Well, not really lay down on, play with the cables. And, you know, there's the microphone, and there's my control center. Hilarious. Very stealthy ninja cat. So I like this. It gains the abilities of your other creatures. That's fun. Zephyr Boots, 1 mana, give a creature flying, then draw and discard, equip for 2. Rise of Extus, I love the art on this, and the effect is cool. 6 mana, exile a creature, and then exile up to 1 target instant or sorcery from their graveyard, and you learn. You go get a lesson. More Inkling, Summoning, another Owling. Defend the Campus. That's Campus, not Campos. But this is the one, actually, when people sign up for the Patreon or join on YouTube and such, what I should do is I should send people for thank you. I should cross that out and have it say, or just add to it, right? Defend the VM Campos, and then send it signed to people. People would love that, right? 4 mana, choose one. Creatures, all your creatures get +1, or destroy a creature with destroy a big creature. And that's instant. Humiliate, 2 mana. Target opponent reveals their hand, you choose a non-land, and they discard it, and you put a +1. 2 mana to make them discard and to make your creature stronger. Star Pupil. You'll be back, you have to change an epi. Okay. Star Pupil, 1 white, it's a 0/0, and it's got a +1 counter, and you give it to another creature if it dies. Professor's Warning, 1 black mana, instantly put a +1 counter on a creature, or make a creature indestructible. Plumb the Forbidden, draw a card, lose 1 life, and if you sacrifice creatures, you can draw more cards. Spiteful Squad, I like the art on this one. 4 mana, it's a 0/0, but it comes in with 2 +1 counters. It's Death Touch, and when it dies, move the counters to another creature. Exhilarating Elocution, 4 mana, put 2 +1s on a creature. Other creatures you control get a +1 until end of turn. Dueling Coach, 4 mana, 2/2. When it enters, put a +1 counter on anything, so it could be a 3/3 itself or make something else stronger. 5 mana, put a +1 counter on each creature you control with a +1. So that could be that could work pretty well there. Pretty good strategy. Mage Hunter's Onslaught, 4 mana, destroy a creature or planeswalker, and whenever an opponent blocks this turn, its controller loses 1 life. Promising Dusk Mage, 4 mana. It's a 2/3. When it dies, if it had a counter, draw a card. Closing Statement, 5 mana, destroy a creature or planeswalker that you don't control, and then put a +1 on up to 1 target creature that you do control. Another Pupil. Lash of Malice, 1 black instant, give a creature +2/-2. So the trick, of course, is to kill their creature with it. There's another Defend the VM Campos right there. Eager First Year, 2 mana, 2/2. Magecraft gets a +1. Another Disappointment, draw some cards. Another Extus. Expanded Anatomy, 3 mana, give your creature +1 and Vigilance. Guiding Voice, 1 white, put a +1 and learn. Study Break, 2 mana, tap 2 creatures, learn. Reflective Golem, 3 mana, 2/3, artifact creature. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell that targets only this creature, you may pay 2. If you do, copy it, and you may choose a new target. I guess if you do a Guiding Voice, that's the strategy, right? Guiding Voice onto this, and you will give it +2. It's a lot of effort, I think. Beaming Defiance, 2 mana, target creature gets +2 and hexproof. Another Closing Statement, and I think the rare is coming out very soon. Clever Luminarch, 1 white. Magecraft gives it +2/+2. Academic Probation, 2 mana. Here's the rare. 2 mana. It's a sorcery. Choose one. Choose a non-land card name. Opponents cannot cast spells with the chosen name until your next turn. Or choose target non-land permanent Until your next turn, it cannot attack or block. It cannot activate abilities. Okay, and then the little card thing. Okay, so let me check if I have this card, because again, I'm trying to collect the cards. I don't know if I've got that one yet. Academic Probation. Let me grab my folder of Strixhaven cards right here. It's not really going to fit on the camera, but let me see. So that's card number 7. Do I have number 7? I do not. So if we look here, this is number 8. So I don't have this one, so I get to add it to the collection. Academic Probation. Getting closer and closer to completing things. Right there. So there's 1 through 4. I'm missing 5 and 6. There's number 7, and the rest is complete here. These are the 2 colorless cards. This is like that one summon 3 creatures at once spell, and there's that colorless Ancient Archivos or whatever it's called. So that one's missing, and other pages. Of course, I'm missing stuff elsewhere, but the collection is coming along. Let's see if any of these other ones part of the collection. So Clever Luminarch, it's number 10. Yeah, I already have that one. Closing Statement. What about this Reflective Golem, number 257? Take a quick look, number 257. Yeah, I already have that one. I'll fully check a little later, but I think I've got everything else in here so far. Alright, that was the Crack-a-Pack. That was the Strixhaven theme booster. Got some fun cards, fun themes in there. Oh, what was the rare? Let me pull it out one more time. That was a rare that I was missing in my collection, actually. So I got to add it to the notebook, or to the notebook. It was the Academic Probation, 2 mana. It's a sorcery, it's a lesson, so you can go tutor for it, kind of. Choose a non-land card name. Opponent cannot cast spells with the chosen name until your next turn. Or choose a target non-land permanent. Until your next turn, it cannot attack, or block, or activate. So you can shut down a planeswalker for 1 turn, shut down a creature, or prevent one of their cards from being played, non-land card, so that'll stop. Obviously, you need to know what they've got in their hand, or you need to have a little bit of foresight for it to fully do its thing. But 2 mana, so it's efficient. It'd be better, of course, as an instant, but that'd be too mean, because then you would, the opponent is about to play this exile card, and then you instantly play the Academic Probation and stop it. That might be too mean, so they put it as a sorcery instead of an instant. That was the Crack-a-Pack. I don't know if I showed it on the Discord. I think I put it on Twitter, maybe, if you all follow me on Twitter. But I got some cool some cool cards over here. What is this? This is the new Dark Ritual. So, if you look very carefully, that Warlock seems to have 3 hands, 1 for each of the black mana. And yep, add 3 black mana to your mana pool. I don't really love this quote. It doesn't seem tough enough. They distrust my methods, but when they want results, whom do they think they seek? So that's Limdul from the classic Ice Age sets, but I don't think that Incantations of Limdul sounds scary enough. Let's look up some real Limdul quotes. Let's go over here to the web browser, and we can look up some real Limdul quotes from back in the day, back when Limdul really struck terror into your hearts. Let me see here, MtG wiki Limdul. Can we look it up like that? There we go. Limdul quotes, presented, associated, quoted. Open the gates and bid them enter to the abyssal spectre. Or, my foes serve me twice, in dying and in death. See, those quotes are way tougher than this recent quote. Casting of bones. Whether whole or not, still we serve Limdul's wishes. Dark banishing. Here's the original Dark Ritual flavor text. Leshrac, my liege, grant me the power I am due. Mystical Archive, Diabolic Vision. I have seen the true path. I will not warm myself by the fire. I will become the flame. Take their dead and entomb them in the snow. Risen they shall serve a new purpose. Those are way better quotes, wouldn't you say, from compared to this new one? So I got 2 of those Dark Rituals in the recent openings of some cards. Better yet, however, everyone loves a good Dark Ritual, but I also got a brand new Demonic Tutor. So, right there's the new Demonic Tutor art. Very epic. Search your library for any card and put that card directly into your hand, then shuffle. Demons prefer to deal with those who believe themselves too wise to be fooled. Scroll case inscription. This is another one that I don't really think the flavor text is that great. Why would this be on the scroll inscription? It's telling you you're a fool if you try to deal with demons. So anyway, got the Dark Ritual. Here's the play. Turn 1, Mox Jet, and then make a black mana. Play Dark Ritual. Then with 2 of that mana, Demonic Tutor, and then go get something, and then you have 1 swamp. You play a swamp, so you've got 1 black and then 1 from the Demonic Tutor. 2 mana. Okay, I know. Then you go tutor for a what's that one? Everyone loved that card in From Fallen Empires. 2 mana, discard a card at random. Him to Turok. There we go. So that's my vintage play right there. Mox Jet into Dark Ritual, Demonic Tutor, go get a Him to Turok, and then play the Him to Turok. A lot of effort. Well, just better yet, just swamp, Dark Ritual, Him to Turok directly if you've got it in hand. That's the dream. Or better yet, Drudge Skeleton and then put an Unholy Strength on it. Turn 1. Yeah, Indestructible Skeleton. Those were the days. So I just finished the Perfect 4-0 Test of Leadership College Cup over here. Professor Onyx taught everyone very well. Completely undefeated on that event. I'm saving up my gold because there's a big event, there's a big expensive event coming soon. So I'm saving my gold. So I'm not going to do a draft tonight. I need to save my gold. I think it's 20,000. So not doing the draft. We're going to do other gameplay. But I think before we get back to some gameplay. Actually, you all tell me this. What should I do? A little gameplay? Or should we do the snack chat where I open this bag of chips right here? Extreme Carolina Reaper flavored cheese puffs. So these are some spicy chips or crisps, although they're not potato chips, right? So should we do a little gameplay or should we do a taste test out of these, in theory, very, very, very spicy chips? What should we all do? What do we all think we should do? Hot chips? I'm going to do both, of course. But should we do the snack chat or should we do the gameplay? So we've got one vote for snack chat. Anything else? What do we think? Well, we're thinking, let me do this here. Card cam so I can show you one more time over here. Of all the places he could be at, this is exactly where the exhaust of my laptop is spewing out. So there's a lot of warm air coming out right there, and he's got it right on his face. So that is hilarious. Sound asleep. I wish. He is finding a spot to see, that's not asleep. That is not a pillow. This nest of cables here is not a pillow. You're going to disconnect the monitor. And again, like, the air is blasting out from right here. So he's got hot air blasting into his face right here. That is not a resting place. Sorry about that, making everyone seasick. Alright, so we'll try a little bit of the chips and then get back to some gameplay. So first I need to wake up the flavor by turning it upside down. And then let's open it up. It's got, right away, it's got that smell that it's like hot, like a super hot flavor. Like it's more heat than flavor, than taste. I think a lot of times when these companies try to do something very, very spicy, they focus more on the spice than the flavor. All right, here we go. The first one, this is supposed to be some of the hottest, Carolina Reapers are supposed to be some of the hottest chips out there. It's spicy, but it's more in the vein of if you don't swallow it properly, it'll make you choke, you know, that kind of spice. Flavor-wise, I guess it's got a cheesy flavor. I guess if I eat a bunch at once, it might be spicy. That is incapacitatingly spicy. But here's 2 at once. if you eat a lot, they kind of do add up. They kind of do add up spicy if you eat a lot. But I guess I think I've said before, I've eaten a lot of spicy things growing up, so I think for most people this would be very, 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 very spicy. But I've had at the local hot wing shop, I had their highest flavor, which was atomic flavor. That was incapacitatingly hot. I could not feel my mouth. I was going delirious. That was extremely hot. That was the hottest thing I've ever eaten. I remember growing up trying Dave's Insanity sauce, which is also very, very, very hot. It even has, I think it's a joke, but on the label it says something about, Dave's Insanity sauce, perfect for chicken, beef, poultry, and stripping tar from your driveway. And I haven't had it in a long time, but I remember it was extremely hot. And that atomic flavor wings was the hottest thing I ever had. These are that atomic flavor, I would say, is an 11 out of 10. And there's the cat moving the monitor. Those wings were an 11 out of 10. This, I would say, is a 6.5 out of 10. But my scale is skewed. I think for other people, there'd probably be a 9 out of 10. Now the cat is biting the monitor. Let's have a look over here. Look at him. He loves to knock things over. Look at that. This is my first cat. This is my first cat that he really likes to knock things over. If I put my brush over here, he's gonna knock it over. Watch. Observe. Look at that. If we put anything near the edge, I bet you this, even this that I put far away, little by little, he's going to say, no, we can't leave it up there. Look at that. Let's see, will he knock it over or will he attack it? Or will he attack the camera? Or that cable? He's looking at it. He's looking at it. He knocked it over. I shouldn't indulge in his obsessions, because then he's gonna knock over something that is real or expensive or valuable or breakable. Does Kitty eat spicy chips? Nope. Your cat used to eat them? Interesting. I never met animals that liked that, but I guess you had a pretty tough cat. It's so funny, isn't it? He's just looking for things to knock over. We'll get back to the gameplay in a moment, but now he's finding something over. Look at that, he's biting my tripod thing. No! See, that I don't want him to knock over. That's a tripod. No. And then there's other stuff over there that he should not knock over. There he goes. There he goes over there. Okay, go have something to eat over there. He's completely a little adventurer. Okay, let's do some gameplay. I left the big book of questions in the other room. I'll go get it in a moment. Yorion. Charming Prince to scry. They'll want to blink that for maximum effect. That would be a loop, right? The cat knocking it over, knocking it over. I recorded a little video for my family where he was sitting on the edge of a table or something, and I would put something there and he would knock it over. And I would put something again and he would knock it over. And I would put something again and he would knock it over. So, very funny. He definitely has these behaviors, these obsessive behaviors. Let's see if they tap out here. If they tap, oops, Teferi. Okay. That'll be a little annoying, but that's okay. Discarding that. Okay, if I pay... Yeah, we'll just go for it this way. We'll just ramp out. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 9. That's 10 mana next turn. So, unless they have a counter, even if they have a counter spell, Ulamog's gonna wreck things. We're at 10 mana unless they bounce stuff. Oops, there is a deputy of detention. Hey Gabe, how are you doing? Is this a cleansing nova? Oh man, fine. That is not good at all. So lucky. No one ever has that card. Guess that'll slow us down. What's Teferi's ultimate? To take 2 extra turns. That's still a while away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not with a cat. What you missed was that I was eating some hot chips a moment ago. And the cat was also knocking stuff down, and now he saw a bag of chips, so... Fibble Thip. Banishing Light my Cold Steel. Yeah, I'm falling too far behind. If I didn't have all my ramp dealt with, that I could have kept playing. I was too far behind and I had 0 cards in hand, so plus they had their Planeswalker that was gonna ultimate and all that good stuff, so I did 2 snack chats. One of them earlier was I was trying this coffee, and then I tried those hot chips right there. Wookie Wooby is the opponent. So I have removal, I've got a little bit of ramp. So how are you doing so far today, Gabe? Have a good day. Okay, so are we gonna get some sort of hasty Rakdos, or no, we're gonna get interesting. Double Forsaken Monuments, not that helpful. Okay. Sacrifice an artifact or creature deals 1 damage to any target. Okay, so obviously they want their big brain play to be sacrificing that little monkey, but this will be good enough. Okay, Next turn, Forsaken Monument. Or should I Doom Scar? So they probably want to do some sort of multiple token creature strategy with that monument. Alright, it'll probably be safe to go this way then. I just need to draw something good. Doesn't do anything, does it? That steals creatures but not artifacts, I hope. That makes me discard, actually. That's fine. I can discard my monument there. Well, I'm going to need to draw into something good, but this will weaken them. So they'll +1 again. I'll discard a land.
No fire, no steam.
I just need to draw into something good. I've got plenty of good things to draw into. That's not what I need. Okay, so obviously they're going to have removal. Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Did some yard work. You're burned out at the moment. At the moment, I don't have a yard. What is going on here? Fine. Guess we're gonna have to keep doing this until we get something good. I have plenty of mana. Plenty of mana, I just need to have something to spend it on. I have a porch, but not a yard. They're on a 4-turn clock with this 4/4. So my app here tells me I have a 7% chance, so that's worthless. I have a 7% chance to draw in Ugin. That gets haste, fine. 4 damage plus haste, okay, I guess. Okay. Two more turns and I can have my little artifact finish the game. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I have 11 mana. Come on, I have a million. I have a million things that I could cast. Fine. They have one more indestructibility. Don't tell me that. Fine. Wow. They tried very, very, very hard. Okay. So now it's a top deck war. Let's see who gets the better top deck. Let's see who has the better top deck. That's a good. That's a pretty good top deck. All right, so I'm all right. That's not great for them. Yeah, no one knows what's coming. We're top decking. I do have a big advantage, but we'll see what the opponent pulls out in the end. I'm sure they'll get tired. If they don't top deck anything good, I'm sure they'll quit just because. Oh, okay, that doesn't deal with my planeswalker though. Keep one thing in hand to bluff. And what else? That's a 1/1. Okay, I guess that's game over. Yep, because that's 3 damage off of Ugin. Yay. Back to Platinum 2.1. Oops, I forgot to change back. I need to change back to my real avatar just because I had switched over to the Killian avatar because I was representing Silver Quill when I was doing that event. So back to Vivian.
I've lost so much already. I won't lose more.
I have Vivian because her name starts with a V, just like me. Cat is wandering around all over the place. There he is. What is he doing? Here he is, right here. He can help me. He can help me with my gameplays. I was looking back on one of my streams from December of last year. The very first stream that I showed him on the stream, he was as big as like the palm of my hand. And then now, if I show him here, look at how big he is. And if you recall from all of the times I've shown him before, he's very frisky. So they grow up so fast, don't they, Mark? Feather Light. Turn 1, Llanowar Elf. Okay, so that means Doomscar. I probably want to do Doomscar turn 2 because they'll probably ramp into some crazy elf action. Yeah, I should not mess around here. I'm sure they're going to. I would rather do my own ramping, but I'm sure they're going to. That's going to be 5 mana on their turn, plus Simic, Gargi. Okay, that's fine. My intuition was correct. Okay, 4th mana, still ramping, fine. Let's set ourselves up here. So 3 mana to then do another mana rock. The cat just disconnected my monitor there. I don't know, did that mess anything up? What happened to my monitor? That's a good one. Okay. Can I cast both? I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in total. I have I can barely count these. 4, 5, 6. I do have 6 in total, so let's just be safe here first. Cast that, and then cast that. 4, 5, 6. Ooh, they're super tapping. 6 mana in total, I guess, just to pass in a rage? Or is this going to be a Hydroid Crisis? That was the fastest tapping I've ever seen. Were those slivers? No, that was a Hydra. It does look like a sliver, doesn't it? And then one of those. Fine. Nothing to fight, however. Man, why don't I... I doubt we'll get 20 points of damage, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Hopefully they don't top deck anything good. Oops, they're looking at the monument. Are they going to destroy it? I get too paranoid every time people look at my cards. I think they're going to destroy them right away. Okay, okay, little Ugin. If I play Little Ugin, they have 1 card left in hand. That could be a counter spell or anything. Okay. That decreases my casting cost for Big Ugin. -5. Alright, well, I guess opponent this is a little insurmountable. That's lethal next turn. So they were the deck of ramp. They had turn 1 Llanowar Elf, turn 2 Mana Dork, etc., etc., etc. Okay, here's the meanest way to play this. They have to block... Ooh, so many things got exiled. They have to block... Oh, they're like, never mind. Fine. What I was going to do is, if they blocked the Krasis with the 12/12, then I would have summoned another Ulamog and exiled more of their lands. The new season of Castlevania. That's good to know. I should probably watch the first season. First, everyone says it's good. Here's the problem. I don't have any of the streaming services. I don't have any Netflix. I don't have any Hulu, CBS, Paramount, All Access, whatever it's called. I don't have any of the streaming services. And everyone says there's so many great shows. The Mandalorian, Castlevania, etc. It's all basic cable for me. And I should at some point get some of those turn 1. Oh, turn 1. So they're doing some sort of reanimator shenanigans. Pausing, they either have removal or a village rights or something. Turn 3 Power Stone Shard. You may put a creature into your hand. What are they going to get? Probably the Mire Triton, because then they can reanimate that Disciple. Yeah, that's exactly it. So we're going to reanimate that Disciple, and then Archfiend's Vessel, and bring it back as a scary creature. Okay, there. That's one of those cards they want to bring stuff back, which is fine. Finally, 3 mana. I guess I should have played the Guardian Idol because that's going to come in tapped. If I did the Guardian Idol, I would have been ready to play next turn. Ooh, double fiends. I'm sure they'll cast at least one of those fiends out of the graveyard. Do some more revealing, sure. We got another Mire Triton. Claim to Fame. Well, they're getting milled out of lands. What is this Christmas music playing? Thumbs down. Okay, as for myself, oops, they're like, never mind, I'm too far behind. I agree. Getting there, getting there. Gonna have a couple more of these hot chips. Do they sound crunchy? They feel really crunchy. Are they too crunchy for the stream? Urza's Prodigy is my opponent. That's a lot of big mana spells there. Hopefully I can get my ramp out to get Little Ugin, then Big Ugin, then Sir Ulamog. Did they change something here? It used to be that the Black Lotus would come into play as a little bud or a seedling. You'd have to tap it to wake it up, but now it seems to come in automatically open. Uh-oh, we're seeing Cultivate A. What are they going to do? They're going to bring in like Esika's Prismatic Bridge or something? Yeah, they want to get a bunch of colors. Are they trying to get some weird multicolor shenanigans? Multicolor shenanigans? Night Pack, not so bad. Gonna have to play it this way. That's enough for Ugin. Little Ugin. They're not going to play anything on their turn because they want to make more wolves. Or will they play something on their turn? Okay, they do not get free wolves. That is fine. They're going to get double free wolves. Obviously they'll attack my Ugin, but then I've got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's okay, that's enough mana for Ulamog. And then I am going to Tolsimir, okay. No problem. That's 5 in total. Yeah, I guess we'll go this way. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Ugin is pretty tough to beat. Alright, only 2 more wins to go to the next level. Only 2 more wins. So what other shows can you all recommend me? What other streaming shows or non-streaming shows? Thank you. That deserves another one of these. Not a streaming show, but a series that I've been watching. Hey, I've never seen this. I've never seen this background before. What is this background? I'm gonna screenshot that. I've never seen this background before. Did I go into a brand new background? What is this background? Is this like a Kaladesh background? What are we even looking at? Oops, waste not good. Alright, so I need to sacrifice something here, meaningful. Whenever an opponent discards a creature, create a zombie. When they discard a land, get double black. Discard a non-creature, draw a card. Fine. If they keep milling me, then I'm just gonna quit because they have the lock already on their. Yeah, they have a lock. They got all that they needed. It was just going to be too much of an uphill battle. They were going to have every hand removal, and then that waste knot was just going to really wreck me, so they got me. I hope I see that background again, because I don't know what that background is. I have not seen it. It reminds me something of like Kaladesh with some of the like filigree artwork and all of that. I finished watching 7 Deadly Sins. It's a good anime. However, the next season doesn't come out until November. I was actually rewatching the first season of Attack on Titan. My friend, oh here's the background again. My friend heard from her coworker about this show, and she said, "Have you heard of this show? It's like attacking giants." And I'm like, "Do you mean Attack on Titan?" And she said, "Yeah. My friend was telling me about it." And I said, "Yeah, I heard about it. I heard about it 4 years ago when it was called Shingeki no Kyojin." And so we started to rewatch it. We saw the first season and just started the second season. Yeah, I think this is Kaladesh because I think I see like things flying around. Like some of those inventor, like a Bomat courier or something. Oh, let's see, there's something flying over there somewhere. Okay, if I pay that 4... Power Stone Shard is going to make 2 mana at a time each. Circuitous route. Okay, what are they getting? Are they going to get like a huge ram? Okay, what's the most efficient way to do this? Okay, I think it's next turn Ulamog. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, I've got like 14 mana. So what are they going to do with their millions of mana? Even if they counterspell that, it still exiles their stuff. Alright, exile will do its thing. I have another in hand, so that'll be okay. might have another removal in hand if it was pausing for that. Do they have another Vraska's Contempt? They need double black, right? Yeah, they need double black. They do not have double black, so might be okay. Yep, there we go. You want to watch Season 2 of Dragon Ball Super? They're still playing the old ones from GT. Yeah, Dragon Ball is an institution nowadays. You just saw Siakano, How to Raise a Boring Girlfriend anime about an otaku making a video game, novel with a group of friends, and apparently some real-life stuff going between them. Watch Wrath of Man with Jason Statham and Mortal Kombat. Ooh, you saw the new Mortal Kombat. So Stevie saw the new Godzilla, and you saw the new Mortal Kombat. That's fun. Two like big fun classic action movies. People are saying the Mortal Kombat movie is good, as well as the Godzilla movie. What's your one sentence review of them both? So Gabe, tell me, what's your one sentence review of Mortal Kombat? And Stevie, you already said something about it, but what's your one sentence review of Godzilla? And Mark, what's your one sentence review of Castlevania series? Sideshow Bob is my opponent. Turn 1, Vampire. Okay, I got the Guardian Idol, turn 2. Hopefully Hedron Archive, turn 3. Got some Death Touch creatures. I guess Finn is next turn. But then if they play Finn, that'll be great, because then I can Wrath right away. No, oh, they're just playing lots of Death Touch creatures. Okay, maybe they're gonna go get Finn after this, or they wanted to go get Finn after this, but that'll be a little bit more difficult now. Monkey versus Ape goes head to head until they realize they have a common enemy, and that enemy is humanity. So they have Planeswalker Death Touch. Fine. They have Planeswalker Death Touch. So they're doing the whole Planeswalker spiel. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, that's 8 mana for Ugin. Sure. Okay, should I Ugin or should I Wrath? Probably Ugin, because then that'll just wipe their board and they'll Rage Quit. So that's what we'll do. 4. There we go. So epic. They've really done the Trevor Belmont saga justice. Okay, so it's Trevor Belmont. So Castlevania 1 and 2 was Simon Belmont. I'm thinking of the original Nintendo. And then Castlevania 3 was Trevor Belmont prequel, right? So is it the same? Is it the same one? That's how they felt. They thought that they were going to win, and then we get the Wrath of Ugin. Oops, held a message here. Allow. My chatbot was getting salty about kick butt action, but I allowed it. Mortal Kombat, a lot of kick-butt action and greatly developed characters from both the Earth realm and the Outworld. You should watch, over on YouTube, there is a channel that I like called Dead Meat, and the host, James A. Janice, he reviews horror movies, and he's really funny, he's a really cool guy. Him and his wife Chelsea, they're engaged, they like to watch scary movies and do YouTube videos and podcasts and such. So he does some really good reviews on horror movies. He made a special case and reviewed Mortal Kombat, the first one from the 90s and the second one from the 90s, and I believe he's going to review the third one, this newest one, once it's on home video. So you should watch it because he's pretty funny and gives good insight and stuff, and it's a good channel. I recommend it. Yeah, I'm 90% sure this is Kaladesh because of the sort of things flying around and like inventions and stuff. It feels like a Kaladesh board. We'll probably be okay if we summon Ugin. Yeah, let's be a little bit safer. Monument. We have a Wrath just in case. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 mana. I missed a land drop. What was the name of the movie reviewer? Look up Dead Meat Podcast. Oh man. Look up Dead Meat Podcast on YouTube. His name is James A. Janice. Jenisse, I think. Okay, this is going to be a little bit annoying. If they Croxa me again, I'm going to lose Ulamog. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. Nope, math. Okay, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's still not enough. Okay. Hopefully they don't make me discard one more. Dracula tries to wipe out humans because they killed his wife. Trevor teams up with a Cypher, Speaker Mage, and Adrian, Dracula's son, to kill Dracula. According to the original Castlevania 3 on the Nintendo, Dracula's son was Alucard, but Adrian is the new son, I guess. Okay, filling their graveyard to bring back Croxa, but I should have 8 mana now, so time to wreck them. Power Stone Shard. So the algorithm messed me up here. They tapped my Guardian Idol. Yeah, there it is. They also call him Alucard. Oh, interesting. Oh, there we go. We're rank number 1. Just a couple more games to get up to the next rank, Diamond. And then when I get to Diamond, maybe I'll play some fun cat decks or something. You want to see A Quiet Place Part 2. You saw Part 1 and it was excellent. I heard it was very good, and there's just so many movies that I want to watch, but never get around to it. And I wanted to watch A Quiet Place. Pretty cool that there's a Part 2. I'm sure everyone had a happy ending to return to Part 2, right? So, on YouTube, I've been watching the series. See, that's what I watch more than like other series. He goes by Adrian because of his human name. Or maybe not to give away his identity that he's related to Dracula. Someone might be thinking, Alucard, that's an interesting name. They say, wait a minute, that's Dracula spelled backwards. So while this match starts over here, why not do a game code giveaway? In the Discord, I just put a question there. If you answer that, I will mark you down for a free arena game code, courtesy of Wizards of the Coast. All you have to do is go over to the Discord, answer that question there, and you win a game code. Really looking forward to Escape Room 2. Escape Room Part 1, I believe, was just reviewed on that podcast that I'm talking about. Dead Meat. Okay, so they're probably going to do Heliod next turn. So, I need to prepare to wipe the board. I love the first one, surprisingly, that came out in 2019. I would also recommend to you to go check out James's podcast, James's YouTube channel, because he reviewed Escape Room. Ozolith, okay. Land drop, perhaps, or a cat. Okay. Charmed Stray, cute. As for myself, let's keep setting up here. I should be able to summon Ugin next turn. Gonna call it a night, okay? Well, it was very cool for you to visit. You saw the drink challenge, you saw the chip challenge, did some gameplay. Crack a pack. Well, here's the thing. If you wait until this final game ends, we can do the Crack a Pack right next. And what I'm going to open up is a pack of elf cards. So if you stick around just a little bit longer, Stevie, we'll open that next. But if not, you can check the replay later. And for all of you that are hanging around at the moment, that's what's coming up next. Crack a pack of elf cards. He's back, but in card form. Grateful Apparition. Okay, this is kind of a low-powered deck, unfortunately for the opponent, but that's okay. Let's do this and tap it myself because the algorithm taps weird. Okay. Board wipe. Grab my land. Play a free. Wake up this idol. Make another one. Next turn, Ugin. Exile their 2 lands. That would be, if they don't get any more lands, that will be the most horrific thing ever. If they don't drop a land and just pass. So we got a couple of answers. The Dragon Ball series. Okay, Mark. I will mark a game code for you. And then Aiden, I'm not sure if you're on the stream right now or just saw the Discord note there. Guilty Crown. If you're on the stream, tell me what Guilty Crown is. It sounds interesting. 2 Dawns of Hopes. Amazing. Okay, so let's do a little damage there, and then let's exile 2 lands. Dark Spell. They must have 1 mana there. Yep, Elf. I used to love that. Yeah, they're reading it. Good gaming me. Okay, so let's do the Crack a Pack because we won. And then and then we'll get back to a little bit more gameplay, but we go over to the card cam right here. So back in the day, These were 25 cents. What's the inflation rate? I'm going to look up here also inflation calculator. Because this is from, it says copyright 1987. So let's check this inflation calculator. If in 1987 I purchased an item for 0.25 cents, then in 1991 it is currently $26. Is this right? This doesn't make sense. According to this calculator over here, if in 1997 I purchased something for 25 cents, in 2021 the same item would cost $26.98. A cumulative inflation of 2,000%. That doesn't sound right. usinflationcalculator.com. Let's go to a second opinion. That doesn't make sense. Let's see, the CPI inflation calculator. Does that do anything? Let's see here. $1 in 2011 equals whatever. No. Let's go to 1987. 1987. $0.25. Calculate. 0.25 in 1987 in 0.25 in 87 equals 59 cents in 2001. Okay, why did the other thing say $26? So 59 cents. That makes way more sense. 25 cents in 1987 has the same purchasing power as 59 cents in 2021. That's 136%. Yeah, what is that other website? So fake. Let's look at just one more, then we'll open it. Inflation calculator. Enter the amount of money. 0.25. Enter the year, 1987. Oops, use only numbers. Yeah, that is a number. 0.25. Never mind, this website's horrible. Anyway, okay, let's open it. And we'll see. So I paid $3 for this. This is the second series. It's from 1987. New Booyah Baseball card inside. 5 cards plus 1 sticker and 1 stick of gum. And on the back here it says from Topps. They still publish stuff. Berea, Pennsylvania. Made in the US. The gum is made out of dextrose, corn syrup, gum base, softeners, natural and artificial flavors, artificial colors, and BHT, which is a preservative. Copyright 1987, Alien Productions. We learned our lesson from the... This opened up without even any pressure. The glue must have dissolved 20 years ago. We learned our lesson last time of eating gum that is 30 years old, so I won't do it again this time. And look at this, it's already all cracked up. This is stiff as a board, light as a feather. Listen to it here. It is completely stiff. Those preservatives have long outlived their usefulness. There's like a special card in the back and then regular cards. Let's do that one later. How the preservation. Look at, he's so cool. Look at Alf. Is there such a thing as being too cool? And then we've got what happened? No more ring around the collar. Okay, that was like some detergent or something, right? Who would eat all the canned food without opening the can? Gee, you got me. So Alf can also eat cans of canned food, but the cans. Look at that! It's the full body. It's the rare full body Alf. What bowling ball? I'm not letting my cat out of the bag. Oh, yeah, I remember he used to eat cats, right? Those were the delicacies on Melmac, his alien planet. And it claimed that there were 5. It claimed that there were 5, but it says 5 cards and 1 sticker. There's only, unless they're stuck together, there's only 4 cards. Oh no, it's just stuck over here. I feel something. There it is. Okay, so then we've got the Booyah Baseball card. I guess that was their special alien game over on their home planet, right? Booyah Baseball. Southwick Soft Shells, Benny the Ball, Baldelli, High Zipster. And this one's drawn, looks pretty funny. It's got some stats on the back. Yeah, he's always going after the Tanner's cat, right? This is card 32B. Birthplace, La Bamba. Lots of stats there, sure. A future Hall of Famer, Benny spends his weekends writing the word bombastic on farm animals. One stiff penalty he has never lived down came 3 years ago when he was thrown out of a game for roughing a carrot. Trivia. What top 10 thing did Benny write in high school? What top 10 song? Spit like an elephant. Okay. And the copyright. Oh, that says copyright 1988, but the package says 1987. And then the sticker card is... If you recall, Alf's name on his planet was Gordon Shumway. And there he is, Shumway number 67. On the back of that is... Cannot tell what that is. It seems a little X-rated. But, yep, that's part of the put a puzzle together. And then on the backs of these, what's on the back of these? The Shumway family tree. Walton P. Shumway became famous when at age 284, he mastered the fine art of worm flicking. No one realized at the time what impact worm flicking would have on finding a cure for whale lips. Melmac fact. To operate a gas grill, most Melmacians had to own a license. I'm not going to read them all, but on the back we've also got some other stuff over here. Shumway family tree. This one is Freeman Gummo Shumway. And then over here we've got one of the few Shumways to become famous, great Uncle Herman. And then Wilford H. Shumway. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the... Remember that video that I did about altering your magic cards for Commander and such? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut out this Alf part of the art and then put it onto one of my Commander cards. So when I play in real life and I bring out my Commander, it'll be Alf. And then I will be as cool as Alf. So that was the final crack-a-pack of the day. Alf cards from 1988. The package itself says copyright 1987, but the cards themselves say copyright 1988. That is some amount of time ago. That's 32 years ago. And I think the preservatives preserve the cards more than the gum. And then this gum right here, this is pretty sharp. So thanks for hanging out, Stevie, and you got to relive the past with some Alf cards. So that was my third crack-a-pack. On what other YouTube channel do you see adequate Magic play as well as opening up nostalgic stuff? Speaking of nostalgic stuff, I haven't mentioned it. I'm wearing my vintage, well, quote vintage. I'm wearing my vintage Nirvana shirt. On the corner it says copyright 1996. So this is after Kurt Cobain's death. I'd obviously be cooler if I had a Nirvana shirt from 1991 or 92, but this is from 96. Still fits. It's very, very faded. And is there a way to revitalize cloth so that you can make it black again? Because I would love this to be black again instead of off gray. And could wear it around more often. I haven't washed it in a while. It smells like it's been in the closet for a little while. Kind of felt like wearing it today. Back in April, everyone was tweeting that it's been 27 years since the death of Kurt Cobain, and he was 27 years old. So it's like, wow. When you think about the famous people that died as part of the 27 Club, Turn 1 Thoughtseize finally happened. So, the people that died at 27 years old: Kurt Cobain, Jimi Hendrix, Amy Winehouse, Jim Morrison, there were several famous people that died. Ooh, two Thoughtseizes. So they'll probably keep destroying my hand. But eventually, if they don't deal with my mana base, then I'll just have some big stuff. Perfect. Three, four, five, six. If I get my sixth mana, well, I have enough mana for Ugin, but they have a bunch of cards in hand. Probably removal. Counter spell or removal, I guess. That's fine, we'll get that out of their hand. Alright, so what is their game plan? Narset to dig for stuff.
Just the trick for this.
D-Spark, great. Fine. I'm gonna have to sacrifice our Ugin so that they don't dig for stuff.
Still have much to learn.
And I just need to top deck some amazing stuff. How much mana do I have? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I've got like... And then the Forsaken adds more. I have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I have 12 mana. So they're going to destroy... Oops, they're going to destroy the monument. Okay. That's not really bad at all. If they counter that, they're still good gaming me. Ha ha ha. 2 Thoughtseizes and counter spells, and still my deck persevered. 2 Thoughtseizes, a Dovin's Veto, a D-Spark, a Narset, and I still won. That was some big mana energy. So I've been streaming for 3.5 hours at this point. I think I'll probably play a little bit more, either until I get to the next level, or when I get the first loss, perhaps. I think that's a good amount of gameplay. All right, so on the opposite side of the on the opposite side of, all right, well, this is going to be the first loss, but on the opposite side of the great movies that everyone liked, what is the opposite? What is a movie that you didn't like? Fourth mana, come on. Whoop, that's how it happens. The possibilities of getting the mana. So the random nature of it. Okay, well, I guess we'll wrap up at that point. Like I said, either a loss or getting to the next level. but it was a good run. I got the 4-0 wins of the College Cup. Climbed into Platinum 1. So I think that'll be a good spot there. We got to see some vintage Alf cards. Some Japanese animation cards. Opened up the Strixhaven theme booster. Got a rare that I didn't have before to add to the collection. Did I show this on a previous week? Did I show the comic that I've got back there? I just got this. Magic is... Wizards of the Coast is publishing a new Magic comic over at Boom Studios. Issue 2 just came out this week or last week. So this is issue number 1, and it's the Liliana variant cover. And so on the back, it's the Hidden Planeswalker variant. It was in the bag, and this was covering it up, so you couldn't tell which one it was because it was the Hidden Planeswalker variant. But if you looked in the corner, you look carefully in the corner, you could see the edge of the art, and I deduced that this was the Liliana one, so I got the Liliana one. And the story is these a couple of ways. Either at a comic shop. I don't know if Calico Keep only deals with gaming stuff or also comic books, but you can get them at comic shops or eBay, which might be more expensive. But maybe check around. Are there any comic shops in your area? In theory, you should be able to order. Things from a comic shop. They then contract with the publishers, and then they get the comics that you want. You might be able to get it directly off of the website. It's Boom Studios. You can take a quick look on the web browser. Do they sell directly? Boom Studios shop. No, that is not Keanu Reeves or John Wick, but it is a comic book that is co-written by Keanu Reeves about this immortal warrior that is, what is it, 30,000 or 80,000? 80,000 years old. This immortal warrior that is 80,000 years old, that is now working for the US government as a very tough assassin, because he's trying to find a cure to end his immortality. He's tired of it. He's tired of being 80,000 years old. Berserker. So let's see. Maybe in the city center. There's none around here. Let's see. Do they have new releases, pre-orders, subscriptions? Is there a search? New releases. Search Magic Pack 1. There we go. The Magic Pack, I believe, has all of them at once. A limited edition collector set features Mirka and Dolfo along with the main cover. Randomly inserted Planeswalker variant, either one of these. Who did this one? They're supposed to be randomly inserted, so therefore you need to know who the artist is, but we can look it up here. So yeah, the series is just called Magic, which is a pretty bad name. It should have further a subtitle. But we can look at... So we have all these variant covers for issue number 1. So I have the regular cover, And here's the Liliana cover. This is a Soren cover. And I think the Kaya cover is not that great. I think it could have been great. I just think the artist's style is not that great, unfortunately. Soren's cool. Kaya is cool. Liliana's cool. There's a blank purple one. Here's this one with everyone's hands. There's an Arlen Cord exclusive. There's the Mirka Andolfo one. So anyway, Miguel Mercado is the artist of the Liliana one. So over on the Boom website, Hidden Planeswalker, add to cart. So can you choose the one that you want? Number 2, Scalera. They really want to have the mystery of it, but they're over there on sale on the Boom website. So there it is. Alright, well, as we wrap up, thanks everyone for coming to hang out. It's been fun. Let me show you the cat one more time. Switching over here. The cat ended up just eventually falling asleep right there. You are welcome. There's the cat right there, always finding a little spot to hang out at. Can we see him over here? His legs are falling off of the desk. There he is right there. Sorry about the Blair Witch Project action, but there it is. Okay, so thanks everyone for coming to hang out. I will send out those game codes in a little bit. Be back again next time for more gameplay, cracker packs, other random fun stuff. I'll see if I can find any more weird vintage cards. At that same comic shop that I got that at, they have just a backstock of weird stuff. So I want to get more of those and maybe real Magic cards too. And we'll see what next events are next time. I'm saving up because there's supposed to be a big 20,000 gem event coming soon. So that's why I didn't play draft today. But we did some other stuff. So this has been VM Campos. Don't be a stranger on the Discord. Look out for the new videos I'm putting out soon. Tell your friends to subscribe, to like, share, comment, subscribe, ring the bell, etc. And I'll be back next time.